Hi, this is Adele Michael, and I'm here with Liza Ingstrom, who is our bonus presenter for the five habits that encourage success. So let me tell you a little bit about Liza. I'm going to introduce her, and then we're going to do some exercises that she is going to help us lead us in doing. So Liza earned her Master's of Public Health degree from the University of North Carolina here in Chapel Hill in 2015. She discovered laughter yoga during a summer internship in Mexico, where she was implementing and evaluating a support group intervention for women in rural communities suffering from depression and anxiety. She happened upon her first laughter yoga class that summer in Mexico and decided to include it in the support group curriculum. It served as a bonding and relaxation activity for the participating women. And as you can imagine, it was a big hit. It was often cited as a favorite part of the program. This led Liza to explore ways to bring laughter yoga back to North Carolina. So in January of 2015, she founded Health and Happiness Align, also known as HaHa, and has led countless classes for local businesses, schools, senior centers, and assisted living communities, health and wellness groups, and community organizations and meetings. Her classes are a fun and exciting retreat activity, as well as a valuable wellness and confidence building practice. And we're all about building confidence. Through HaHa, Liza brings laughter to her community. As she has shown, and I have personally experienced, its benefits are numerous and fun, and laughing is something everyone can do. I invited Liza here today to share laughter yoga in our bonus class because laughter is so important to you and your business. Liza will tell us some of the physical benefits and also the mental and emotional benefits of being able to laugh at ourselves, at our challenges, at our false beliefs. And it's also a confidence builder, so we'll do both an exercise about our challenges and an exercise to build confidence. So welcome, Liza. I'm so happy you're here.
Thanks.
And she's laughing already.
Once you practice it this much, it kind of becomes your default.
Gotcha. So tell us some benefits of laughter yoga.
Sure. Yeah, there are many, many benefits, as you mentioned. And I think it's helpful to understand kind of the reason behind these benefits. So when you're laughing, you're essentially deeply exhaling. So if you think about it, you have to force out the air. And that's, allowing you to really take in fresh oxygen to your body. So, if you look at the research, oxygen is one of the, biggest components of building health, right? So oxygenating cells can basically prevent against cancer, for example. And of course, bringing oxygen to the brain brings clarity, energy, focus, all of the things that people in a business environment really value. So the oxygen is huge, right? And you're able to get that facilitated breathing without having to, do some sort of mindfulness practice, which is also very beneficial. But laughter can just kind of do that naturally. Another key reason why there are so many health benefits to laughter is because when you are kind of moving the corners of your mouth up and then the corners of your eyes crinkle a little bit, that actually sends a signal to your brain to shoot off endorphins. And so endorphins are the happy hormones that make us feel good. They can make us feel less pain, and they can also bring this relaxation and decreased stress to the body. So, that's really key, because notice how I didn't say that you have to necessarily feel happy in order to get these benefits. So when you are just making yourself smile, already, like, I feel better, my mood is lifted. We can do this without having to have some sort of stimulus behind the smile, behind the laughter. So with both of those combined, that is what brings so much health and energy to people once they laugh.
That's great. And it's a great internal massage too. I think I heard you say in the class I took with you.
That's right. So yes, and I didn't mention that it's a physical exercise as well. So you are, when you're laughing, massaging your internal organs. You're able to kind of balance the chakras, and I think there's a great exercise that can kind of help people understand what's happening inside when they laugh, and that's the squeeze and release exercise. So some people do this with different meditation practices, but basically it's like scrunching up muscles and then releasing. And you do a whole body scan with that, and you can really feel how it relaxes the body and your muscles can release tension. So this happens naturally when you're laughing, because if you pay attention when you're laughing, you can feel that kind of tension or that tensing up and then releasing, right? So that's kind of that internal massage, as well as, kind of just helping the body let go of tension.
Wonderful. And then all those happy endorphins are running around too.
Exactly.
Yeah. So it's kind of a holistic approach to being happy and confident.
Yes, definitely.
Great. Well, would you like to lead us in a warm-up exercise? Because this is for participation, you guys. I want you to participate. Liza and I will be demonstrating, but you can laugh along with us. So
yes, definitely. And I want to also say that it is easier when you see other people laughing.
Yes.
Because forcing laughter can be difficult, especially for adults. We kind of unlearn how to laugh organically. For no reason, right? So that's why we do these laughter exercises in a group, at least to kind of practice.
Yeah.
If I'm laughing and I see Adele's face, or Adele sees me laughing, she's more likely to laugh. And so we can kind of create this authentic laughter from what was initially forced. So definitely watch our faces, and it should help. But just to warm up, it's very simple. We're just going to break the ice. I just want you to inhale through your nose and then exhale, laugh. So we'll do it together. So inhale and laugh. Very good.
Oh, it seems so silly, but it's fun.
It is fun, and it's really remarkable to see how, people can have this barrier of like, this is weird, I'm about to laugh, and then once you start, you can kind of just get into it because it's awkward, and you just embrace the awkwardness and you embrace the weird, and that can almost help continue the laugh.
Yes, yes, yes. And I'm laughing at you too, because the reason I wanted Liza to be here is because she is so great at this. Her laughter is infectious and it seems so natural, and it's like, well, why not? Play along, right?
Thanks. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, good. And do you want to try that one more time?
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, so let's inhale together and laugh.
Oh. And when people have really funny laughs, that makes you laugh more too.
Totally.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So that's really fun to see how people express themselves through their laughter.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah. It's like everybody's own secret language.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, should we move into our challenges exercise?
Yes.
So what this is that Liza and I are going to do kind of a back and forth about things that most of us say to ourselves, and then we're going to laugh at it to break it up. And then once we're done with that, we're going to move into a self-confidence builder, with, again, saying statements and then laughing to boost your energy. And Liza uses this a lot for business people, and she'll tell us a little bit more about that. So I'll start. This first statement is, I can't do it.
I can't do it.
Do you have one?
Yeah. I don't have enough money.
Oh, I'm a failure.
I'm a failure.
Ooh.
Wow, I really screwed up that meeting.
Wow, I really screwed up that meeting. Oh, and I want to say that, and we talked about this before, that this is not to belittle these as real challenges, but it's to break up your response to them so you reset, get resilient, and keep going.
Mm-hmm, exactly.
Okay. Is it my turn?
Yes.
I can't sell.
I can't sell.
Oh.
People don't really respond well to me.
I forgot to repeat it, but I agree with you. For me. I can't market well.
I can't market well. Let's see. Nobody laughed at my joke.
Nobody laughed at my joke. Oh, that's a good one. Let's see. I can't get clients.
I can't get clients.
Oh.
I'm always late.
I'm always late.
You seem to really grab onto that one.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. I'm always overwhelmed.
I'm always overwhelmed. I can't calm my nerves.
I can't calm my nerves. I can feel those endorphins. How about we do one more and then we switch to the building confidence? I can't make any money in my business.
I can't make any money in my business.
And again, this is not to belittle those challenges because I know we all have some or all of them. It's just to shake it up a little bit. And now we're going to build it up.
Yes.
So
something that Adele mentioned in the intro is that laughter is a confidence builder. And so, we're going to do just a couple brief exercises on how that can help you in your business life. For example, if you are going into a meeting, right? Or you're about to have a sales conversation with somebody, we can kind of manipulate how we come off, right? We can kind of prepare ourselves so that people find us vibrant, energetic, relaxed. These are all things that can come across if we just take a little bit of time before we go into that and laugh. So something that might be helpful is, let's say that we're about to pick up the phone and call somebody, okay? So before you actually dial the number, I want you to imagine having the phone at your ear, okay? Mm-hmm. And so you're just going to be laughing. You're going to pretend that you and this person are having a hilarious conversation, and you're just laughing really hard, okay? So we're just going to do this for like a 20 seconds or so. Ready? Okay. Go ahead.
Oh, stop!
Very good. And you can hang up the phone.
Okay.
And see, now you'll be ready to actually pick up the phone, dial the number, and have that conversation, right? Because you've released the stress, you've released the nerves, you've kind of started your body on this journey towards, I guess, like, oh, relaxed happiness, this is fun, right? So that will come across in the conversation. And you can do this before a presentation. You can do this before any sort of client-facing situation, okay? So one more thing that I do like to practice, and we're not going to do this fully, but I really recommend if you can stand up, to stand up during this exercise. So Adele and I are going to stay seated, but I'll just walk you through it. And this is doing the power pose with laughter. So again, this is something to do before a client-facing situation, or basically just to kind of build confidence and let go of those nerves. So power pose is with your hands on your hips. So you're opening your body up, and it's kind of, you know, chest is open wide. This is confidence pose, okay? So you're going to have this pose. Standing is great. And you're just going to laugh like you are the best person in the world. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Very good.
We're Wonder Woman.
Oh, and I would say one more thing is kind of at the end of these exercises, something that can be really great is to sigh. So you finish this exercise and then you audibly sigh, but sigh with a smile. So it's not an overwhelmed sigh, but kind of just like it's an extra release, and sighing audibly actually tells your body to relax. So this is just another tool in your toolkit. So let's just do one inhale, exhale, sigh. Inhale. Ah. Very good.
Oh, what a perfect way to end. And now you see why I wanted Liza to lead us. She is awesome. And this is a wonderful practice. And it's on video so that we can go back and listen to it anytime we want to.
Mm-hmm.
And I think you said in the class that the optimal length of time to practice laughter yoga is 20 minutes.
Yeah. But like I said, though, I mean, you know, if you only have a few minutes before a conversation or an event or a presentation, it's still very useful to just laugh. And I can tell you, I do this quite often. Is if I'm nervous, just give myself just one laugh, you know, one lengthy laugh, and that's fine. But if you wanted to kind of integrate this into your daily practice to kind of get long-term benefits and really, you know, practice laughter so that laughing and vibrancy kind of become your default personality, then yes, I think 20 minutes, you know, whenever you can fit that in is a good idea.
Great, great. So thank you so much. And I would love for you to tell us how to get in touch if we want to know more about you and about laughter yoga. And I know you're doing classes in the Triangle of North Carolina, and you have some videos on your website. So tell us about that.
Yeah, so you can visit my website. It's healthandhappinessalign.com. And you can also email me at liza@healthandhappinessalign.com. And then, of course, on the website, you'll find other links to my meetup group, which has community classes. So mostly I go into organizations and do these sessions. So it can be any sort of group I work with. But there are monthly, sometimes bi-monthly community classes, and you can find that schedule on the meetup group, which is on the website. And then, yes, like Adele said, there's some videos that you can watch. I'm in the process of making some more like practical videos, but there's some informational videos just to kind of refresh and learn more about laughter yoga, as well as links to other websites that can provide more information.
Fantastic. Well, thank you so much, Liza. And if you'll lead us off with a laugh, we'll end here.
Perfect. Yeah, thanks, Adele. Okay, let's do a goodbye laugh. Ready? Goodbye.
Bye, and thank you so much.
Thanks.